Hey folks, Pascal here, and welcome to the first episode ever of the Ask Me About Your Website show. This is the first episode of the Ask Me About Website show, and today I want to do a deal with you. I'm gonna document this journey, my journey personally, and the journey of Firepress that's gonna help you to build your next website. And I'm giving myself a 10-year period to reach my goal, right? And one of this goal is to help at least 100,000 people to get a slick mobile website. A year ago, it was in January, I started not only to build Firepress, but really to do it myself. So I took my first lessons online on how to launch a Linux machine on the cloud. And before that, I was hiring few people from here and there, and I got screwed basically. And I was like, okay, what do I do here? Should I try to trust someone else to do what I have in my mind, or should I just do it and stop being dependent on someone else, right? So about a year ago, I took this decision, and oh my god, that was hard. Learning Linux at first, it's frustrating. You don't know how to copy paste something. You cannot drag and drop stuff. So anyway, back to now, I would say the project is almost there, ready to launch. And what I want to do on this first episode of the Ask Me About Websites, I want to do a deal with you. So, again, my name is Pascal. My full name, by the way, is Pascal Nguyen Deschênes. And the reason why I prefer to be called Pascal Andy is just much more simpler, right? So, Andy is like Nguyen Deschênes. The two first letters of my last name, Andy, Nguyen Deschênes, Pascal Andy. You see the pattern. First, I want to do those kinds of video, no pressure. No deal if I do so, and I think just out loud while I don't watch the freaking lens. I'm okay with this. I don't want this to be perfect, but I want to do a deal with myself. Right now I'm 35. Sorry, I'm 37. That's crazy. Right now I'm 37, and really I'm giving myself a good 10 years. So basically up to my 47 years old of me to build this vision I have. And here's the bet. I see that culturally, most people in the future gonna have their own domain name online, right? And I'm not talking about having your own Twitter @ something or Facebook -- your name. No, I'm talking really about your own identity, right? It's not the property of LinkedIn, Twitter, Snapchat. No, I'm talking about your own brand. And I think it's gonna be very the standard way of doing business in the future. In the future, if you don't have your own brand, and when I say brand, don't think about fancy logo. I'm thinking about, hey, I don't know you yet, and I want to know you. And I don't need to write to you. I don't need to have a talk to you or a face-to-face meeting. No, I just type your address, your juliabyrne.com or .ca or whatever what. And I learn about you. And I think that will be by far the way we meet people online. We just want to see, hey, what is this person is up to, right? So this is my bet in the future. It's gonna be just the norm, exactly like today. The resume is the norm to have your corpo regular job, right? My bet is, and the numbers are showing this. Right now in America, so the studies is from the USA. I'm Canadian, by the way, from Montreal. So the study says that right now there's about 30% of people who are making some money out of freelance work, right? So whatever you want to call it yourself, a freelancer, an entrepreneur, you are the boss, whatever. Here's the definition for me. Do you make some money out of this box you call going to the job? If it's yes, you are part of this freelance economy, right? Renting your house on Airbnb, driving on Uber, or selling some stuff on eBay. Whatever what, 30% of us is doing it, right? And my bet is, again, the number is showing it's going, it's growing, it's growing. And my bet is that, those people right now are basically learning how to be an entrepreneur. It's not something like when they were 6 years old, they were like, yes, I'm going to do this kind of business and build that and build this. No, it's just like the way we live. It makes sense to make some money outside of this regular box we call our job. And slowly, those people are realizing, hey, I need to market myself. I need to do some marketing. And while social medias is one obvious place to do it, I don't think it should be the only place you should do it. Because on social media, you are renting a space, right? Exactly like you're renting an apartment. You don't own the thing. So if a new owner comes in, or if the executive have a new game plan, really, they are doing it for themselves and for the platform, not for you, right? On the long run. So again, my bet is that most of the freelancers are gonna need a website. And now I look at the landscape of the products, and for me, there's still a big hole to fill. And I want to stop here. I'm gonna talk about that later. So basically, for this first video, to resume, I'm Pascal Indy, Montreal, Canada. I'm 37, and I want you to follow me if you want on this journey of building something that matters, something that is gonna change the life for so many people around the world, right? I'm living in developed countries, but I think about all those people who are just getting online because of the phone. They never had like a real computer per se. So when I say real, I mean like the screen, like big like that, right? So I'm thinking about all those people, and they don't have any clues on how to build a website. And I want to help those people just to get up to the pace of what should you do to succeed online, and how should you build your website, and when it is done, how should you market, and how should you promote yourself to do it in a better way, to say something like, hey, I made this service, this product, this art, whatever what. Hey, I made this, and if you like it, I can do it for you too. And this is the promise here for FirePress. So many people are getting some kind of money out of freelance, and the future is going to be 40, probably 50% in 10 years. This is my bet. And then those people need to have a place on the web to say, here, I made this. It's amazing. It's great. See my testimonials. See what I did in the past. We call this a portfolio. If you like it, I can do it for you too. Please join me. Please follow me. Or please buy it right here. And this is the mission here of FirePress. I want to help people to do this. I believe that today there's many great tools, but it's still for most people too complicated. They don't know where to start. They don't know what's the difference between like a blog and a web page or whatever what. I don't want to talk about this right now. So if you want to follow me, big cheers in advance, and I'm gonna document this journey with you. See you soon. Bye.